Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this Star Wars Day of 2024. May the 4th be with you. Right, welcome to some more Tales from the Bike Shed on this beautiful sunny day. Get a load of that. Ain't that brill? Old water pump there. Right, more Tales from the Bike Shed. Right, let's get inside the bike shed and continue this feature. Right, so if you'd have seen my 2-day adventure on the Cub, you'd have noticed me mentioning my displeasure at the GoPro 12 not being powered by my Anker 20,000 milliamp power pack. Really peeved about that, and so when I got to the B&B in Dalgethlight in Betsy Coed, I did a mooch. It had to be 5 watts and 2 amps. Is it 5 watts and 2 amps minimum, or 5 amps 2 watt minimum? Anyway, I looked around, found one. It was another Anker 20,000 milliamp. Bought it. It was there waiting for me on Saturday. So imagine my unhappiness when I plugged it in with a USB cable and I got the same error message. So I did some research on YouTube, finding out what's going on, you know, supplementary power packs, blah, 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 blah. And I can now share with you what the problem is, or what the problem was, because I've now resolved it. It is not a problem with a power pack. It is not a problem with a GoPro 12. It is a problem with the USB cable I was using. Now, apparently, after watching this video on YouTube, there was no talking. A guy was just plugging one power pack in with another with a GoPro supplied USB cable, and he was getting the same error message. He also tried it with a better quality power packet with the same GoPro USB-C cable. Same error message, the 5 watt 2 amp, or we're going to shut down. And then he unboxed I forget the make of it. It was a high-speed USB cable, plugged it in, bingo bango. So I managed to pause the video showing the box. I googled the box and you can't get it over in Europe. It's something in Malaysia. So I managed to get the specs. I mean, why you didn't say this is what I used to get it fixed? It was just a glancing picture or a glancing still shot of him opening the box. I managed to get the information. So yeah, it's all down to the USB cable. You need a fast charging USB cable. So I kind of had a bit of a buying frenzy. So I've bought these on eBay. They're a bit more expensive than the regular ones, about 14 quid max. This was a deal. I think it was like 8 or 9 quid for 2. So it's a data transferred, strong and durable, pure copper, Type C, 3 amp fast charging data cable. These work. They don't come with the orange or the fluorescent strips. I put those on to identify that these are the fast ones. I also bought some of these U-green ones. This was a twin pack offer from Amazon. I think that was £14 for 2. And I hope you can see that information there. That's what it is. Freeze frame on the video. But it is a U-green 100 watt USB-C to USB-C cable pack 2. And I'd like to think you can get the information to buy. And I also, Anker were doing a deal on theirs. So USB, it's a Powerline 2, USB-C, USB 3.1 Gen 2. So it's an Anker 3.1 Generation 2. So that's the problem. It was the USB cable. So I'm really happy now that I can run the GoPro 12 from the power pack, because even though I'm going to keep the battery in the GoPro 12. I didn't used to do it on the 7, but I'm going to keep it on there just for the date and the time. Why not? But it's really handy running the GoPro from a power pack, because you don't have to worry about batteries running out just at the critical moment when you're going to drop into a gnarly section, and it goes beep, 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 beep. The beep of death, and you got to stop and you got to faff around with the batteries. Get a power pack, brilliant. So if you are going to run your GoPro 12 or 11 or any GoPro and you get that warning error message, it's the data cable. You need the fast charging 3 amp 3.1 Gen 2. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to plug a regular USB cable into the power pack and into the GP12 without a battery, and you can see the error message you get. So let's do that now. There we are, regular USB cable plugged in. It's only a short one because length isn't everything when it comes to this job. And I think this is an actual one which was supplied with my GoPro 7 Black or with the GoPro charger when I bought the double charging station. So as you can see, the battery's out, we're plugged in. I've also, on the GoPro, got one of these Telsin new doors with a hole, so I can just plug the cable straight in there when I'm using the power pack. So there's the power pack. It's on automatic. As soon as you plug it in, the power starts coming down the wire. So let us turn this thing on, and hopefully you'll get the message. There you go. Your GoPro will power off. Connect to a 5-volt 2-amp power source or higher to use the GoPro without a battery. So I hope you can get that. Your GoPro will power off. Connect to a 5-volt 2-amp power source or higher to use your GoPro without a battery. Right, I thought it was a problem with this. Clearly it's not a problem with that. It's the cable. It's the cable. Right, so there you go folks. Don't go buying a new 5-volt 2-amp power pack. Get a proper cable like the ones shown in the video. Right, without further ado, I'm going to crack on with the Cub. When I got back from the ride, it was over 500 miles, the engine from new, and it's due a service. So yesterday I dropped the oil and I checked the valve clearances, and I'm just going to take it, before I put the fairing back on, I'm going to take it for a little spin, and then hopefully all good, and we can put him back together. So there's the engine, Lifan 110, brackets 107cc, semi-automatic, 1 down 4 up. Engine supplied by 7-1 Racing in Swindon. Highly recommended. Great customer service from Blaine. Not there's been any problems. It's just me asking questions, and he's through via the medium of Instagram. And Blaine has answered them. So yeah, thank you very much, Blaine. I appreciate your questions. I'm not a mechanic-y type guy like you, but bear with. Hopefully that's all. So yeah, 7-1 Racing, £289 delivered. Right, then let's get kitted up, fire this little baby up. I'm not going to video it, so this was more about the GoPro issue. So if you have been getting that error message, it's the cable. You need a fast charging 3.1 Gen 2 USB cable. What I forgot to say is when I got the power bank, which was another 40 quid, I sent that back to Amazon, and it's, as soon as the post guy picked it up, bang, deposit goes back in the bank. So no money lost there. It's all good. What else we got going on around here? I'm having to do a repair on the watch, which goes up there, which apparently is a gorgeous addition. I'm sorry I forget your name. So that's going to go on there. I'm going to bodge a new strap to fit on there. What else is happening? There's the Orbea Wild. That's back from Coombs Cycles. I've just had a new rear mech put on because the other one was completely knackered, and the bog incident knackered it. New rear mech, and I've also had all new bearings fitted on the bike, so it feels totally different now, because when I took it in the shop and he said, yeah, the bearings might need a bit of work, there was a lot of play at the back end, but now it is just solid. It's just absolutely superb, so I'm looking forward to getting out on that. What else have we got going on? The Rise Andy boy. No, not a lot really. Right, let's just get him out, check the tappets, put him back together, and then look. Oh yes, almost forgot. I was getting a lot of vibration on the ride from the front fairing, you know, really bloody annoying. And as soon as you put your hand on it, it stopped, obviously. So I've bought some of this edging strip from Amazon. I think it was about £3 odd a metre, so I've got a couple of metres. Put that on there, so I'm hoping that's going to take the vibration element off it. Not a lot going on that end. New oils in, old oil. And oh yeah, I've got some of this fluorescent masking tape. I was bored the other night, so I put some fluorescent masking tape around there, because why not? Be seen, be safe. E-bikes suck. Right, kit up, check the valves, check the tappets. It's going to get some nip into B&M, get some ice lollies for my partner, because she likes her ice lollies. Right, in a bit. Right, just kicked him over. Sounds alright to me. I mean, the valve clearances are 0.10, 0.15. Thanks Blaine for giving the heads up on that. So that's done. That was a bit of a pain in the backside. Even though I've got the tool, which I'm going to show you now. Right, so I bought the tool off eBay. It comes with 3, I think it's tenner for 3. All different sizes. This is the 9mm. When you take the tappet cover off and put that on, it is a bit tight with the carb there. Plus, this body could have been doing with about a couple of millimeters longer, just to give you a bit of clearance against here, top and bottom. So it did the job. It smells nice when you got the tool. So there's your little bit in there. You can take it off. Blah de blah de blah. The ticking is coming from there. That's the engine noise. But no, it's sounding good. So right, let's give it a spin. Oh, and there are my feeler gauges. I've taken them out of the pack because when you're using the feeler gauge with the rest of the feeler gauges on, it's a real pain in the backside to hold them in because it's quite heavy. So I've taken it keeps falling off, and you need an extra hand. It's one of those jobs. So I've taken them off just to make it easier, so I can just put it in and not worry about the weight of all the other feeler gauges just getting in the way and being a pain in the backside. So that's the I've got my glasses on. That's the 0.10, and that's the 0.15. So there's the tools, and here's this tool. Helmet on, let's rev. Oh yeah, I'm using the GoPro 7 for this. So when I'm using the Canon Digicam, I get quite close up. You know, when I've got my arm out, I kind of fill the frame. But I've noticed when I've got the GoPro, even though it's on linear, I'm kind of like far away. That might be a good thing, but anyway. Right, let's get revved up. Let's get revved up and go. Right, we're back from the little test run. Bit of home bargains. Got some lollies. Got them in the butty box. Got to get them out quick. So there we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely jabbly. Buddy, buddy, yeah. Buddy, 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 buddy. Right then, let's go and unload the lollies. Right, let's have the big reveal of the lollies. These are for my partner. She's got an ice lolly addiction. So, home bargains. These are really nice. These rice thins. What's that one? Sweet chili, and the salt and vinegar ones are lush. In fact, I'll do them later because they'll slip out my hands. I bought these for me, and these for my partner. I meant to get 4 boxes, but I cocked up. Ugh, 8 butty boxes. Brilliant. Right, let's get these bad boys in the freezer. Now, when I started this feature, the GoPro battery was 96%, and it's now on 75%, so I've only done a little bit. So it just goes to show that GoPro batteries are a bit shit. Excuse me, a bit rubbish. Just it goes to show that GoPro batteries are a bit rubbish. So I have ordered some high capacity batteries from those nice friendly people in China. Still waiting for them to come. God knows when they're coming, but I've ordered 2 high capacity batteries because I think I'm going to use the GoPro for doing the pieces to camera rather than my my Digicam, because the Digicam's great, but I don't know if you've noticed, sometimes when I start talking, it kind of goes out of focus. You got to leave it. You got to leave the camera on the subject for about 4 seconds, let it do its automatic focus, then you can start blurbing, whereas the GoPro, you'd have to do that. Anyway, moving on. Right, we've done the test ride, happy with that. Bike's running nice. I'm just going to put the fairing back on, and then we are good to go. I have an adventure planned. I've plotted a route, which I'm looking forward to. So hopefully, we'll see what's happening next weekend. I'll see how I feel, and we'll do that. So without further ado, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, share the love, drop a comment until the next random content, which is probably going to be the Forest of Dean tomorrow. In a bit, peeps.